Okay, this is the bottom deck of the Iscariot from a top-down view. The players start the level down here. They work their way through 4 different encounter zones and make their way over to the mini-boss area, and then move up to another level of the deck. So, just look at it from a perspective point of view. Turn the fog off. And you can see all the different lights going on. These are some of the dead end zones, storage room, different corridors, and then they lead into different encounter zones, which we have over here. This is the very first one players go into, and it's just kind of a general storage area, whereas the second one is more like a generator room. And I've got these lockers throughout for players to possibly get things from in different dead-end areas that can have pickups. So, turn the fog back on, and alright, so we've got the new player in there, the third-person camera and everything. And the assets were originally at a scale of 1, and I've downsized them to 0.85 based on Jabba and Dario's recommendation. And I think everything looks much better next to the character. This is my first time actually having the character in the level, so I think everything is at a decent scale right now, but if anyone thinks otherwise, let me know and I'll change things. So we just got props, things to hide behind in combat, just clutter to make it feel a little more claustrophobic. And this is the first encounter area, so it triggers an alarm light, and I imagine it'll trigger a sound as well eventually. And once you leave the area, the alarm turns off. So, yep, there, it's off now. And I've got some routing. There is a locked door here that players cannot enter, so it forces them to go a different way. And there's 3 locked doors right now in the entire level. All are activated by getting 1 key card that you just pick up. And Jabba let me know that in the final version there will be, I believe the cards will drop based on loot, like when you destroy enemies. So this is just a prototype, just to have the locked doors in there and working and testable. So I'm aware that it will change. Okay, we got one of the dead end rooms here. And this hallway leads down to where that locked door was. And you still can't get through it. It's an on-trigger enter. If you're holding the key, you can open the door, but I don't have it right now. So, continue on. There's another locked door up here. And this is the second encounter area. But there's also another locked door in this room, so I have to go back and get the key. And there's just some more like prop locked doors that will never be opened. They're just there for show, just to give the player a sense of space and like, oh, this is a pretty large ship kind of thing. Got knocked over barrels, more lockers. Okay, and that is the key for now, very placeholder. And then there's an on-screen GUI that pops up that lets you know you've acquired it. So then we just head back. This door will open for me. There's a little sound in there. But I'm actually going to go this way. I think it's a little jarring with the blue lights and the red all at the same time, so I'm thinking I'm either going to disable some of the blue lights once the player comes in here, or maybe change this from being red to something else. Jabba had mentioned having just another blue light as the alarm light, so I can see what looks good. I just think it looks a little, it's clashing a little bit right now. But this is the generator room, so just lots of screens, obviously generators, wires, all that. And there's another door. And then the pathways, the second door that I unlocked and this one, their pathways will intersect, so. Okay, so that's further on into the level, and over here is where I would have come from if I had gone through that door earlier. That's this hallway. And then we've got a storage room. I've got most of the level filled with props. I'm not quite finished yet. Rescaling everything was a minor setback, so I still need to finish filling the level with props. But a decent amount of it is done. Okay, this is the next encounter room that I haven't turned the alarm lights on in it yet, and it's not finished, it doesn't have its theme yet. And that would have been another way to have come over here, so everything kind of connects. But for now I'm just going to kind of run through here. I'm still playing with the lights and the props, so I think it's a little too bright in here obviously, but yeah, I'm going to get to that. That's my next big project. Is that and the rest of the props. Okay, so this area was originally a barracks type of thing, and Java brought it to my attention that the bottom, it wouldn't really be appropriate for the bottom deck, so it's just kind of a mix of storage and generators, just using the different props. Just more corridors, general props, lots of lockers. I might even end up changing this because from the impression I got, this might be a little too much for what the bottom deck is, so I don't really think this work area would exist. But this is the sort of the last section of the level, and I need to get through it and get more props in there anyway, so I'm thinking I'm going to redo some of these areas that are just a little too clean and too, I guess, high-tech for what it is. Like this room, I think I'm definitely going to change and save that for one of the upper decks. So you come through here, and we're almost to the boss room. This would be the final encounter area, very barren right now, still need to go through it, fix it up. But this is the fourth one. And then you come up the stairs and into the mini boss room. And I've got to fix some stuff up because when I was rescaling, there's some gaps right there, and I'm fixing that. And I might be adding some more pillars or something in here. I don't know if you guys wanted more props in this area or if you just wanted a big empty room. So either way, I will fix it up, and then this would be the end of the level and lead to the next, like the upper section. So thanks, and let me know what you think.